Hi guys, my name is Sultan and welcome to part 8 of the ultimate guide for Miscreated in 2020. I'm happy to say we haven't been raided, and yes, I'm glad that I'm showing people what I have in my crates so that they don't really feel it's worth it to come and spend 4 C4s on me. But yes, what we're going to be doing today, in the last episode we showed you guys the very peaceful way of farming AM coins, okay? But today we're going to get more to the action-packed side. So what I'm going to be doing is, I've got a backpack, but what I'm going to be doing now is going to my favorite rad zone and then to a few military points to show you guys a bit better way to do it. So we're taking the gas canister pack. And then we need potassium. Yep, we only need potassium to survive that. So yeah, I'll meet you guys at my favorite radiation zone, which is the one close to Sultan. Okay, and let's see if farming, a different way makes a lot more sense. And what I don't want to do is take items that takes up inventory slots that are not necessary. Okay, I'm not going to need that because I've got the gas canister pack. I need that. I'm not going to need the repair kit. I'm going to need that. Okay, so making sure you're as light as possible makes a big difference. Okay, the protection, we've got the maximum protection, so we don't need to fear that. So we're sacrificing 5.5 kilograms for protection. The helmet doesn't weigh anything, but we are sacrificing 7.5 kilograms for radiation protection. Okay, so that's about the max. So I'll be back with you guys now. Okay guys, while we're handling radiation zones, there are 2 radiation zones in the center of the map, but not a lot of people use the other radiation zone. So that's Pine Parks. Okay, there's the river. That way is Pinecrest, so if I run that way, I'm going to hit the bridge sooner or later, where I will get to Pinecrest. The Southern River is on that side, so I'm on the northern side of the river, and that's Pine Parks, okay? If you run past Pine Parks on your way to Brightmoor, you will hit this road going to your left, which not a lot of people use. And while I'm running now, a melee weapon is a must, guys. Any kind of melee weapon. A machete, even the shotgun, which you can saw off with a hacksaw, okay? Helps you a heck of a lot because you do encounter dogs and random encounters where you waste your ammo. And as you guys can see, I don't have a melee weapon, okay? And I've already wasted 10 bullets on a dog and a mutant where I've made noise. Of course, I can take a soda can or something and make a makeshift suppressor, but I'm not interested in that. So there's the T-junction. And as soon as we come up this T-junction, we are going to run into the first radiation zone in the center of the map. Okay, there are 3 radiation zones on the island's map. The first one is the small one, then the other one is there just above above Pinecrest and Sultan, which I've showed in a lot of my videos. And then there's the northern radiation zone, okay, which is of course the best one to go to, with the most amount of loot. But since I haven't really showcased this radiation zone, and I've got the equipment to do so, I am going to. So there you can see the trees are dead, which already gives you an indication, okay, that something's wrong here. It's either a swamp or it's a radiation zone, okay. So here we've got a sign that it's a radiation zone. So what I'm going to be doing now, taking out my weapon first of all so that we're ready. And then using the potassium, because if I didn't have the gas canister pack, I would have gotten radiation now. So when you walk up this road, you've got this little house to your left hand side, okay? And yeah, I just want to make sure my weapon is drawn. I'm pressing shift. And when you get to this little house, you can clearly see the radiation pools. There is normally a spider here. But yeah, no spider today. So let's put on our light. And again, we can get lumber. Okay, here's a backpack. Oh, the backpack is giving us a police vest. The police vest is not too heavy, but yeah, you can get a gun here. Okay, like this is like one of the points that you will get in the Sultan radiation zone as well. So it's important to know about the spawn points. Always look at the floor. The floor can give you spawn points, you know, and this can give you spawn points as well. The car is quite normal. And yeah, then the house is quite standard as well. Okay. Always look for hiding spots. But yeah, you've got a standard house, so if somebody comes into this location, you know, you've got some way of protecting yourself, so you can have a few cool fights here. But yes, that is the one reason that people don't come here, is because it doesn't have a lot to offer. Okay, that's the main thing about this location, is that it doesn't have a lot to offer. So there isn't actually a major reason for coming here. You can sometimes get a few mushrooms or something. Okay, if you run through here, there are mushroom locations. But overall, there's nothing major here. And that's why people don't tend to come here. Okay, it's basically as simple as that. My experience in this radiation zone isn't a lot. I know sometimes the airplane crash has got, you know, items lying around, but to me that house is basically the only point of interest when it comes to this radiation zone. And I just want to see that. Yeah, okay. Our gas canister pack is a bit damaged. That's why we're getting radiation, but not a lot. And yeah, this is the end of the radiation zone, guys. So yeah, it's a very quiet area to go into. You know, you can get a quick backpack or whatever. But because the radiation is so strong at the moment, it's not, you know, it's not really worth it. So, now that we're done with the boring part, let's do the exciting part, the Sultan radiation zone, which is of course my favorite area. Okay guys, so here we are at my favorite radiation zone, the Sultan radiation zone, and you will see that I have to go quite far to get to the loot. Okay, so from here I have to run into the radiation zone, and I'm not seeing anything yet. If you guys want to try and get into the radiation zone with just potassium and anti-rads, then next to that green tent over there, there's a yellow tent. So if you make a circle through the trees and you come to that tent about at 45 degrees or from the back of it, you'll get a lot closer, okay, without experiencing any radiation. So if you want to try that, that's definitely the best way to do it, is to come in from the back there through those trees into the back of that tent, and I think you'll be able to loot that tent in time. You know, and you'll still be able to get out of the radiation because you took the anti-rads. You know, even if you get to 100%, it's fine. So yeah, right through the back there, come in through the back. I normally come through the tree line here at 45 degrees past that little puddle there, and then I can, you know, then I can get there quite quickly. So that is one way for you to get in here without being, you know, without it being impossible for you to loot the radiation zone. And yeah, we're just going after value today. I'm going to take that survival knife, just like I told you guys. And the gas mask is great because it breaks into a Teflon repair kit, and that repairs your masks, you know, and your hazmat mask and your gas canister pack and stuff like that. So a Teflon repair kit is very, very strong. Adrenaline is very, very strong. As we know, we get 20 AM coins for that. But to be honest with you, I'm hoping to find a grenade, okay? Because we want to, that one clan is of course owning the radiation zone, and this is very, very powerful. 10 buckshot, holy shit. Yeah, so they're owning the Woodhaven checkpoint. But I haven't really seen that their base is extremely upgraded. So I'm hoping that, you know, they haven't protected the vehicles. If they're not the guys that are hoarding all the vehicles. M4A1. It's a cool gun, that, but not really something that I'm interested at the moment. M4A1. Let me just show you guys why I'm not interested in the gun. You can see this gun has got 6 slots. Okay, so if you throw that gun down, pick up this gun, it's only got 2 slots. Okay, it does 53 damage. So the DPS, yeah, is quite strong. So 53 compared to 45. Okay, not a major difference, but the attachments makes a major difference for me. Okay, doesn't matter, doesn't mean it has to make the difference for you, but for me, the attachments is a big thing. Okay, we can't. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna. I'd like to play with arrows later on, but we're going for action now. So convert that so that I can always use the gunpowder to create standing grounds. That's a repair kit. That's a HK with 10 rounds. It's not bad. Okay, it's definitely not bad. Yeah, you can get epic weapons here. Yeah, I have found an M249 here and everything. But yeah, like I say, a grenade is the main thing that I'm focusing on, because if we get a grenade, then we can, and there's 10 AM coins. If we get a grenade, then we can, and they put the vehicles outside, we can blow it up. I know that's for a P90, guys. We are staying focused here. Now that's a nice magazine for my favorite gun. I think I've already got the magazine, but I'll keep it for now. And as soon as you get water containers, use the water containers, and we can see our potassium is up because our radiation is going up. So that's quite important. And yeah, with this method, you basically take all the ammo that you can get, because you're turning everything into repair kits. Okay, normally you don't pick up ammo. That's going to be extra ammo for that, but yeah, since we're just focusing on repair kits, that's a whole, that's a great, man, that's great. Yeah, I think I've already got that magazine. Having another magazine is great, but yeah, breaking things down into repair kits, you know, that can repair other things, is also very important. And then yeah, we've got anti-rads, so we don't have to let the screen look this ugly. But no, we did not bring anti-rads, so let's try and use our time here as well as possible. So yeah, don't think I missed anything. Let's go to the other yellow tent. Wolves do spawn here sometimes, but I normally just give them a shot. I give their leader a shot so that they can back off. And yeah, I'm not crazy about having 17% radiation. So like I say, I'm hoping for a grenade. And I'm also hoping for anti-rad, since I don't bring the anti-rads. But yeah, let's just see if we are lucky enough with radiation tablets. That's a Mac 12 magazine, which isn't bad. That's more static rounds, which isn't bad either. And you guys can see the light is already helping me quite a lot here. Okay, to see things better. So yeah, just making the rounds. Okay, so that's all you've got. You've got a SWAT helmet, which is nice. Gonna throw that away. Of course, static we need. But yeah, having inventory space is very important. I might keep that for the AK. I might really keep that for the AK. Now I'm going to show you what a... Sorry, forgot about my crouch button then. Yeah, that's how a melee weapon helps you quite a lot. So that you don't make a noise, so that you don't give away your position, okay? And that you don't waste ammo on things that you definitely shouldn't waste ammo on, okay? But yes, not a great radiation run, but of course a heck of a lot better than what we had. And all we're going to be doing now is going to the Woodhaven checkpoint, seeing if we can get a grenade. And if we can't get a grenade, then we're just going to be spying on the base that we want to raid. And yes, if you're watching this video, I am going to raid you, since you've already raided me. So no bad feelings there, bud. And yeah. We'll be back now when we get to the Woodhaven checkpoint. Woodhaven checkpoint, go down the road, you hit the T-junction, go right. If you don't want to hit the wolves that are at the T-junction, just take this direct route through here. And there's a base as well. So clearly, these guys are controlling the Woodhaven checkpoint and the center of the map, which is a very, very good strategy. Find it quite funny that they built the base exactly where Avengers base was, which is quite funny. But yes, they are controlling the center of the map. I don't know if I'm going to see anything there. I think that location is quite well protected, but yeah, that doesn't mean we can't investigate it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with investigating a base, because we want to get the base that is hoarding all the vehicles. And if you're hoarding vehicles, a wide base, you know, is definitely something that you want to focus on. So the base will be extremely wide. And they've got two flags there, South African flag and another flag. And it's just upgraded, so I just want to quickly see what the pop is. Okay, there is another guy on here, so let's just take out our gun. If we die, we die. We don't really care. Let's just listen for footsteps. Be careful for traps as well. So yes, it is a block base. Looks like they've got safe rooms here, which is probably meant to confuse you. But they've got a flag there, so I'm not sure how difficult it will be to... I'm not sure what this is for. Because that tells me there's an opening for me to throw grenades into the roof. If they've protected their roof, it's fine, but one grenade is not going to kill me. There is a base down there, and we know there's a base right there. Okay, so they're clearly controlling the Woodhaven area. And if there's a guy here, he's staying extremely quiet. So yes, we can throw a grenade in there. And that is, of course, our objective, showing you guys what you can do on a server where you can't find any vehicles, where it seems very quiet. Guys, if you can't find any vehicles, someone is refreshing them, okay? If the server is quiet and empty, then you'll find the vehicles because the vehicles will respawn, okay? Because they're not being refreshed by the people that have them in their bases, okay? They will respawn, there will be vehicles. If there's no vehicles, then there's an active clan or an active player. It doesn't matter. Someone is active on that map. And the person who has the armored vehicles and the police vehicles basically rules the map, okay? Because they've got the most powerful vehicles, especially the police sedan, which is at the moment on official servers, it's the most powerful vehicle. On my server, the armored vehicles are a bit faster, so they're definitely the most powerful vehicles in the game. But yes, if you can't find vehicles, you've got to fight, guys. You have got someone to raid, and yeah, you've got to fight. Not against 50 people on a server. Well, I mean, at the moment, we can put the servers up to 100. Up to 100 players. But yeah, not a PvP festival. Yeah, not a PvP festival, just you've got to fight. Like, this server is quiet, but look there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases just in this area. Okay, and there's one player playing on it at the moment. So what I want you guys to understand is that these people have emptied out the server because they're probably working together. Clearly they're working together. Look how close their bases are to one another. Okay? So clearly they're in an alliance. And it's alliances that kill servers because everyone gets raided and nobody wants to fight. Okay? But luckily, I am not one of those people that give up. Okay, so I can throw a grenade in there as well. That base has got a lot of windows. So yeah, I'm thinking most of them are open and I don't see a lot of metal parts. So although they want to rule the server, they haven't got a lot of protection. Which tells me I won't need to farm a heck of a lot of C4. Okay, to hurt them. And that's the exciting thing about this game. And especially when you start fighting them, more of them will come online. And the more of that alliance that comes online to defend their bases. Please, dude, can we just get to the crouch button? Yeah. The more people that come online, you know, because you blew up their vehicles or you raided their base, the more populated the server will be. And then, you know, you can look for recruits. Other single people will join the server as well. Okay. And then you can ask them to join up and fight this alliance. Okay, that's controlling the server. Unfortunately, alliances that empties out servers normally have, you know, dots in the middle of the screen. You know, and funny things are happening there because owning a server and winning in a video game, you know, is the most important thing for them. So just know that when it comes to PvP, you're going to be up against it. Okay, so breaking the enemy is not about taking them on, because if they bring all their clan members to the server, you're going to be in some deep shit. Okay, no doubt about that. Okay, you're probably not going to win the fights. I can tell you that straight up. But you can break their morale. Okay, you can break them physically or mentally, because you just don't give up. Okay, and a lot of these guys, because they've got dots in the middle of their screen and they don't like losing, they get angry very, very quickly. Okay, so even with their aimbots, if you aren't online, their aimbots are useless. If they can't see you, you know, their aimbots are useless unless they're using like in a wall axe or whatever the case may be. But I mean, on a quiet server, you know, guys that use stuff like that is normally going to be on populated servers so that they can brag about their, you know, their skill level and feel better about themselves. But that's something we're never going to get rid of. The chances are the clan is not hacking and they're just great guys. Okay, so 90% of the time you're going to have a good fight on your hands. Okay, and then the other 10% of the time you're going to be up against some real royal butt faces, you know, that use that has a major advantage on you because you're not willing to stoop that low in life, you know, to use unfair methods to win. But most of the time you're going to have a fair fight. And if you guys are wondering why the heck I can't see anything and why the hell you can't see anything, it's because there's someone online. And since the chances of that being two of them, yo, that's nice. Since the chances are very strong that it's one of these bases, I'm not going to put my flashlight on because the flashlight's going to be seen from miles away. And yes, I know I'm looking for a grenade. But now's not the time. There's a large rucksack, which we can't use. And we've got the gas canister pack, boys. If I came here with a single gun, you know, and I was willing to... Okay, there is quite a bit of light, so it's not to say that's the end of the world. But yeah, I don't want to really put on my torch. I just want to go about my business. And I'd really like to get a hacksaw as well. A hacksaw will give us that sort of shotgun, which is absolutely priceless for close range combat. But at least I know these are the guys that I'm fighting against. Okay? And we are going to craft C4s. And we are going to get a grenade and see if we can get a vehicle. Because the vehicle is the main issue for us. Because the quads that we build up just despawns, you know, after 6 hours. So we definitely want to build up a vehicle. And one option that we have is a boat. But because, you know, like there's a beach, you know, there's a base on the beach. It's very easy for them to push the boats into the base because the boats are giving them extra inventory space. But I mean, at the moment, inventory space is not a problem at all. So yes, I can go to the hospital, but what I'm going to be doing now is just seeing if I can farm the radiation zone a bit. So we're going to log out now. When we come back, we're going to try and go into the radiation zone again. Going to the hospital now is a great idea to get more potassium. But for now, you know, I just want to hang around this area, maybe compete for a few airdrops, because an airdrop has got a very low percentage chance, but you can get a C4 airdrop, okay? So instead of me spending 2 or 3 days to craft 10 C4s, I can get about 5 or 6 C4s from an airdrop. And if you guys want to farm C4, then I suggest you wait for an airdrop to come, okay, and then set your stopwatch for an hour and a half, and then you can log back to the server. So if you want to go after airdrops all the time, but you don't want to sit on the server waiting for it, then just set your alarm to an hour and 30 minutes, and as soon as the airdrop happens, put your watch on an hour and 30 minutes, and then you just have to wait 4.5 an hour for that for another airdrop to come. Okay, so then you can farm the airdrops. Unfortunately, my schedule is extremely busy, so I have to use the moments that I get to show you guys what I want to show you guys. But in any case, if you found this video informative or you enjoyed it, do me a favor and just move your mouse down to the bottom of the screen where that thumbs up button is and activate it so you can give it some color. And if you are not subscribed yet and you enjoy content like this, then just click that sub button and that bell button, subscribe button and bell button to be notified of future videos. Guys, I hope you're having a great weekend, and yes, I'll see you on Monday. Cheers.